Legal disclaimer. Do not make this trade. Seriously, don't. This video is for educational purposes only and placed by a professional trader from Maverick Trading. Maverick Trading is sponsoring this trading experiment with a $100,000 trading account. To trade for Maverick Trading, you can submit an application for stock, option trader or currency trader from the link in the video description below.
On to trade number 16. So let's get into it. If this is your first time here, let's go over exactly what we're doing here at the Flat Earth Trading Society. I've had the question several times, why Flat Earth Trading Society? Because what we're going to do is we're going to take all the data out there and throw it away, just like the Flat Earthers do, and we're going to do it a little bit differently. All the books, all the websites, everyone out there puts all of the emphasis on the entry of the trade. What we're saying is the exit is more important. So we're going to make random entries with random methods, and we're going to try to make money just from position management. So what do we have for our trade today? Well, we're going to play a little game today. We're going to play top 10. Tomorrow we will play the game bottom 10. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel to see what sector we get. I've got all 11 sectors of the S&P in there. And then we're going to spin another wheel labeled 1 through 10. So if we spin the wheel and we get utilities, then we'll spin the wheel and we get number 4. We're going to go into the FinViz screener. We're going to sort for the best stocks over the last month. Whatever the 4th stock is in the utility sector, that's the one we're going to go long. So let's go start the process. So here we have our wheel. I've got all 11 sectors listed: basic materials, comm services, consumer staples, consumer discretionary, energy, financials, healthcare, industrials, real estate, technology. We're going to spin this and see what we get. All right, so consumer discretionary. Let's go to the next wheel. We've got 1 through 10 here. Let's spin this here and see what we get. All right, so we get number 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into FinViz, and this stock screener is awesome, and we're going to go into the Consumer Cyclical, which is consumer discretionary, and I'm going to put in our filters: over 1 million average daily volume, over $10. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to go to the Performance tab, and I'm going to sort the performance from the top to the bottom performers over the last month of time. Now, the one thing I do need to talk about is that I want to avoid stocks that are in a buyout. So what you'll get in these top 10 lists is a lot of stocks, not a lot, but there's going to be 2 or 3 that were bought out and they had a huge jump. So let's say that something got bought out 2 weeks ago. They had a huge jump, and it's going to take about 3 months for the deal to close. That's going to come up as one of the top 10 performers. Here's the problem: is it's already jumped up to the offer price. It's not going to go up anymore. So if we have any stocks that are in a buyout, we're going to avoid those. Anything else is game. So I'm going to go to performance. I'm going to go over the past month. Give me the best performance over the past month. And here we have CNXA. Oops. See, I messed it up. Over $10. I'm like, how in the heck did we get this one? Over $10. Okay. So our best performing stock in the consumer cyclical sector is SN. Shark Ninja. I've never even heard of this before. And you can see it's a recent IPO. It doesn't matter. It's number 1 on our list. So Shark Ninja is the trade. Now look, we already know this is going to be a long because it came up as the top 10, meaning it's going to be a very strong stock. We already know that the moving average is going to be sloping up. But let's go take a look at all of the numbers on Shark Ninja. Shark Ninja. As I said earlier, this is going to be this was an IPO recently. So it looks like shares are right now trading at about $44. We already knew that the 13 the right template on here. We already knew the 13 EMA was going to be going up. And we've got ATR is at 263 is the exact number. 263. So here's our order ticket. It is September 21st. The symbol is SN, Shark Ninja. The direction is long. The current price was $44.01. Our initial ATR was $2.63. First stop is going to be 2x ATR. That's going to be $5.26. Our first stop is $38.75. Only thing we need to do is get our position size down. Here we are on a different position sizing calculator. I just want to show everyone that all these position size calculators, they're ubiquitous. You can use any of them. They're all using the same math. All right, let me throw up a quick screenshot of what our account value is. You can see it is actually negative now for the first time in this whole experiment, $99,795. So let's put that in. So $99,795. Our risk is 1%. Our entry was at $44.01. Our stop loss was going to be 2x ATR at $38.75. You can see that's already done the calculations. 189 shares. So that's what we're looking at here. And again, this is a very volatile stock, so we're starting off with like a 12% initial stop, which is a very wide stop. So all that does is it shrinks your shares down to maintain that 1% risk that we're looking to do. This is the correct way to do position sizing. So that is a trade, 189 shares. Let's go make the trade. Here we are in our account, so let's go ahead and put in the order for Shark Ninja. This is going to be a buy. We're going to go ahead and put a limit in. So this is a fairly wide spread. So 44.04 by 44.14. We're going to try to cut that down. Usually you can get the midpoint. The midpoint with this will be 44.09. I'm going to go 1 penny above the midpoint at 44.10. You can see that this is moving around a little bit. We'll readjust here when we get everything ready to go. So limit order for 189 was our position size. Let's go ahead and connect the stop order to this right now. So this is going to be trailing stop. I do not need to mark that hidden. The trail is going to be 2 ATR, which is $5.26. Make sure that is good to canceled. And before I hit submit, you'll see that we have seen the bid ask move a little bit. The bid is now 44.05 by 44.22. Again, we want to be in the midpoint. We think we can get filled around the midpoint. That's going to be about 44.14. So I'm going to go up to 44.14, and let's see if we can get filled there. All right, the order is out there. As you can see here, we are on the bid now. So our order is not filled. We're sitting there on the bid, waiting for someone to fill us. Now we can do one of two things. We can change our price and go up a little bit higher, or we can be patient. Look, it's one of those things that sometimes if you're patient, you miss a trade. Sometimes if you wait, you get a better price. Look, I know we're talking about real money here, and we're talking about, okay, every little penny you can possibly get is going to be beneficial, but here's the problem. We're not supposed to care in the entry. We're not supposed to care. So I'm going to go ahead and raise this up. Let's go up to the midpoint again. I'm going to go a little bit above the midpoint, 44.30. And there we go. So we were filled. The fill price was 44.29, 44.289. We'll just round that up to 44.29. Let's go adjust all the numbers on that. Here are our final numbers. Entry was at 44.29, ATR at 263. 2 times ATR starts us off at 39.04. Sorry, 39.03. Our 2x target, here we are, 4x target, and that's all we do. At this point, we just follow our rules. We've got the number 1 down. We're either going to get stopped out, or it's going to move to our 2x ATR target. At that point, we move it to 1.5, and if we get to 4 ATR, we move it to 1. And what do we do after that? Well, we don't do anything. We just sit there. Now, look, you can watch this if you want. Anything you do other than this is an error. Anything you do that you blow your position management, that you determined in advance, is wrong. Just stay with the system, believe in the plan. Goodbye, everybody.